Hi everyone and welcome to today's morning report on Wednesday the 15th of April with me, Rich Perry, market analyst at Handtech Markets. The European trading session has actually got off to a reasonably positive start. And just in the past 24 hours, the markets have started to stabilise again, pushing higher, a little bit higher on the Wall Street indices after some decent results actually from JP Morgan. But the interesting fact overnight was the Chinese data, the GDP came out bang in line with expectations at 7%. That was what the Chinese Premier Li Keqiang was moving for, and also the analysts. But interestingly, alongside that, there was disappointing retail sales and industrial output as well from China. So just a very slight element of disappointment there, but certainly the outlook for Europe is remained fairly positive, and that's probably looking towards today's economic data that we've got out ahead. You've got the ECB that's set to announce monetary policy. No real change there from the ECB expected, but the press conference is likely to prove once again a little bit fruity because expect potential for even questions regarding the potential tapering of asset purchases by the ECB, and exactly how Draghi negotiates those questions will be interesting. Now, throughout the day there is a load of economic data, but certainly at the moment what we're seeing in the forex markets is the dollar, which had a sharp move against the dollar. We had a sharp move against the dollar yesterday. Let me just show you the dollar index. Sharp move against the dollar yesterday, and that came on the back of the retail sales data that disappointed. But we've started to form a bit of support, and certainly I think what we're going to see throughout this week is choppy moves on this dollar index, but more for the fact that because of the data that comes out, we've got data pretty much every day that's going to be important for the dollar index. And today, once we had the retail sales data, after a few hours it started to settle down, and we're starting to see the dollar climb once again, looking towards the economic data that we have out today. Now, what is that economic data that we've got to look forward to? Well, as I said, we've got the ECB that announces at 12:45, and then the press conference at 1:30. But then we've also got the industrial production for the US. Now, industrial production, this is expected to come in at minus 0.3% month on month, which is just continues to actually not only fall on a monthly basis as it has done for just slightly climbed last month, but generally on a year-on-year basis the industrial production continues to fall away. And also interestingly, the capacity utilization as well, which is set to drop slightly to 78.7, which would be a fourth month in a row of a decline on that capacity utilization number. So that is also interesting. And then at 3 o'clock we are set to have the NAHB housing market index, and that is actually expected to slightly climb back to 55, having fallen for the last 3 months. And then finally we round off the day, quite a lot of data today actually, and finally we round off the day with a look at the stock levels of the oil stocks in the US, and that's expected to come in at 4.1 million barrels, but just shows the stock levels continue to remain high. And inventories continue to build in the US, and that could well put a cap on the recent gains that we'd seen in the WTI, certainly up to today anyway. So lots going on today, lots for the markets to focus on, and the markets at the moment, certainly the dollar-wise, is beginning to strengthen. Now, we've got the chart of the day, which is the DAX. Now, the DAX has had this nice breakout to new high ground. It just consolidated slightly, but I see that consolidation as a bullish thing. It just helps to unwind a little bit of the overstretched momentum. And you'd certainly argue, looking at the RSI, consistently above 60, which is strong. MACD lines consistently above neutral, again strong, and the stochastics in bullish territory as well. And not only that, we've had this pulled back. We had the slight gap higher on Friday, which left a small gap at 12,166, and that gap was all but closed yesterday, within 15 pips. Actually, it was almost filled. And I see that pretty much filling as a strong aspect of this chart, because it's just unwound back to that, and it's used the support, and it's starting to push higher again in the early trading today. This is the move intraday. You can see that move back towards that band of support, and as I said, it almost got there, but not quite. But still, I think it's a strong move that we're seeing. Not only that, look at this RSI. This is a really strong chart. Look at the RSI on this DAX. Pretty much throughout this rally started through the year, every time the RSI and the hourly chart gets back towards 40, pretty much, I mean, apart from this little correction on the 26th, but pretty much every time other than that, every time it gets back towards 40 or just below 40, it starts to find support and rally again, and that's from where the next runs higher goes from. Also, similar sort of story on the MACD lines. Every time the MACD lines get towards neutral again, they start to turn higher, and the next bull run is taken on. Stochastics on the intraday hourly chart as well have just turned up, so it looks like this one is ready to go again, retesting the highs. That recent high was on Monday, and that came in at 12,388. So very sorry, 12,390 pretty much. Friday and Monday's high. So looks like it's going to be testing those highs again at some stage, and I'd be certainly hopeful for another upside break. Look at also this positive support that we're getting throughout February and March on the 21-day moving average is used as the basis of support. So 12,050 on that. So just lots of bullishness to be considering on the DAX. And as I said, just as a quick aside on the morning report, just take note of the fact that the DAX and the euro dollar chart tend to be fairly well negatively correlated. So when the euro weakens, the DAX tends to strengthen, and that seems to be once again the case today. So I wish you good luck in your trading on DAX, and I will speak to you again later. Thank you.